about to fill this machine up with fair trade chocolates.
Lovely. Chocolate come from? Is it in different places?
It's a blend, but none of it's from Ivory Coast.
And what's the Ivory Coast?
That's the area that you have a problem with the child labour.
Oh, really? Okay. So much that we need to educate ourselves in. Oh, that's so satisfying to watch.
I should talk to this lady.
No problem. What's this, Anne?
This is cinnamon oil.
Okay.
Because we're making a Christmas bar.
Lovely.
So we want to get that lovely, you can smell it. Unfortunately, you haven't got a smelly camera, you can't smell it on camera, but you can smell the cinnamon coming. Just give you time for that to go into the bottom and come back through the top and be fully tempered, to be able to actually taste the chocolate coming through.
Okay.
So I'm just going to use a small spoon here. Pop that in. We need a tiniest bit more. We'll throw that spoon away.
Is this naturally sweet, the chocolate already? Does that have the sweetener in it? Or?
We don't add any sweeteners to it.
Okay.
Dark chocolate does naturally... Dark chocolate does have sugar in it. So a good quality dark chocolate is a 70% fair trade dark.
Okay.
70% cocoa mass and 30% of that is therefore sugar. It's just the formation, nothing else in there. That's all there is.
Okay.
I'm just going to put a little bit more in.
Okay.
Not like that. Because it's all completely handmade and the proportions vary, we do it by taste. It's not a case of a set amount, and then we'll have all the fruits and nuts to add to this as well.
Okay, lovely.
Let's have the second spoon. Oh, that's nice and shiny. And all our Christmas goodies on there as well.
Beautiful. So that's perfectly tempered chocolate.
Yep, perfectly tempered. In fact, you know, I'll show you with this one. It's perfectly tempered, and if we wanted to snap it, you can hear it snap.
Yeah.
People, we do these in dark and milk and white.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're putting on a dinner and you want some chocolate for after dinner, instead of going to the expense of perhaps chocolates, which obviously would happily sell you, putting something like that, just arranged on a nice white plate on the centre of your table, is absolutely delicious.
La la la. So this is your shop, Anne?
Yeah, this is it. We're open here Tuesday through to Fridays,
Yes.
9 till 5, and we've got a couple of Christmas openings as well, but those are the main ones.
Okay, and what kind of products can people find when they come here?
Pretty much most things you can think of that are chocolate.
Okay.
So we have all of our normal bars, some of which have won Gold Great Taste Awards, like this one, and the ginger. The ginger's actually won a double gold.
Lovely. And is that like a special chocolate award, is it?
No, it's not a special chocolate award, it's a special food award. Great Taste is probably the most recognised set of awards for food that there is, and an extremely independent thing. You know, you could go and buy your cereals and you might find a Great Taste Award on them, or your sausages. Tasted by tables of completely independent people and by lots of people, all of whom have got to agree for you to get an award. Lots of people apply, not that many people get them, and we currently have 41.
Wow! That's amazing. Well done.
Well, we've actually got 85 general awards, you know, sort of all different descriptions, both national and international.
Right. And can people just walk in? What's
Absolutely.
The rule? Yes?
We love to see customers.
Okay.
We're a little bit odd in that customers coming in here, they don't have to be coming in necessarily to buy something. If they want to know more about chocolate, if they want to talk to us, we're more than happy to see them. We always are happy to spend time. We've got a tasting rail sort of effectively here. Well, these are our single origin chocolates. So these are specific ones from all around the world, and they've all won Great Taste Awards pretty much. So, you know, somebody coming in here, it would be a case of sort of saying to them, you know, we have jars where I can easily reach out some little bits of chocolate and give them a taste and teach them how to eat chocolate. A lot of people don't know how to eat chocolate.
Oh, how do you eat chocolate then? I
You
thought you just put it in your mouth and eat it very fast.
No, you do the opposite.
Oh.
You put it in your mouth and you suck it. You must suck your chocolate, particularly dark chocolate, because chocolate doesn't give off its flavour till it's at body temperature.
Really?
So if you're not sucking your chocolate, you might as well not bother. A lot of people say they put the chocolate in the fridge. Don't ever put proper chocolate in the fridge, you destroy it.
Oh.
So suck it and all those lovely flavours will come off. It's good, that one, isn't it? Ecuador. So that one,
I love Ecuador.
76% that one, and it's got sort of more cocoa-y hitting flavours.
Oh, it really hits you after about a minute.
Yeah, which you'd have missed if you'd just gone chomp 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 and swallowed it. You'd have missed all that flavours. One that's really incredible. We could have done with a tasting person. One that's really good is this one. This is Colombian. This actually won us a double gold. Try a piece of this. Colombian chocolate, our Colombian chocolate has won a double gold award. And Colombian chocolate generally you would find tastes spicy and peppery. This one, you'll also get a bit of banana coming through. And the reason for that is one of the plantations where this is sourced, the other crop there is bananas. And when they come to roasting the cocoa beans, they actually roast it over banana leaves, and that ends up impregnating the chocolate with the banana flavour.
I can actually taste it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think I prefer the Colombian.
I love the Colombian. As I say,
it's not strong.
Do you know what? That's a really funny comment you've just made there. Because you're saying that's not strong. It's 85%.
Is it? But it tastes less bitter than the Ecuadorian?
It's just down to the way things are made. When I'm doing tasting with people, I try to get them to work out the countries where things come from, which you can do. You know, if you know your chocolates, they're generic, and you would be able to work out the countries. You can't work out the percentage, because it just depends on how it's being put together. So that is a majorly healthy chocolate. 85% of that's cacao, and only 15% of it's sugar. And of course, it's really good for you.
You've probably heard that raw chocolate's the buzzword. Well, it has been for a few years. What's your opinion on raw chocolate?
So, personally, it's not something I deal with. I'm not an expert on it, I wouldn't claim to be, but no. And you do have certain health risks depending on how it's been dealt with, because obviously you're not getting the purification either.
Okay,
so, you know,
yes,
it's not one, but I'm not an expert.
And what do you heat your chocolate at to melting point? Does it have a certain temperature?
Yeah, we don't buy in the cocoa beans and the cocoa pods. I mean, obviously we have them here to show people, but we don't buy them in like that. We buy in effectively what is already made into chocolate, but we'll blend from different sources to produce our products, because we're artisan, we're hands-on.
Yes.
You saw when you were downstairs, the only machinery I have is one tempera.
Yes.
I don't have any other machines. We've got no conveyor belts, no enrobing, no nothing. It is genuinely done by hand.
The hand of love.
It is hand, absolutely. Whereas if you're actually making the chocolate, you're talking about big machines, you know, and we're not into that side of it at all.
No, okay. That's good. So this is your book, is it?
Yes, it was a book I was asked to write by New Holland Publishers. I must admit, I would have never written a book. They rang me and said, you know, they'd heard me speak all sorts of places, and they wanted someone who just spoke clearly about chocolate and, you know, sort of would make it straightforward. I thought they were joking. I was just laughing, but they actually paid me to write it, so they must have had confidence.
Great.
And it's, you know, it goes through everything. So we go through the history, the geography, all that sort of stuff, and then on to the important things: how to actually make your chocolate, how to temper the chocolate, which is the most important thing.
Is that to get the smoothness and less bubbling, or?
Tempering gives its chocolate its properties. So if chocolate is tempered, it will snap, it'll be shiny, it won't have any little white dots on it, and it'll release from a mould. If it's not tempered, it won't do those things. So for example, at Easter time, I had some people contact me to say they thought my chocolate must be faulty. They'd been given Easter egg making kits with something called chocolate product in it. I don't know what the product was, but it had nothing to do with chocolate. And all you did with that was melt it, put it in the mould, pop it in the fridge for a few minutes and knock it out. And of course you can't do that with proper chocolate. You have to temper it. So when they tried using my chocolate, it didn't work. And we had to explain to them all about tempering.
Okay. And what's the basics of tempering?
The point of temperature is the temperature at which it just melts.
Right. So
for dark chocolate, it's between 31 and 32 normally. For milk chocolate, it's around about 29.4, and for white, it's around about 28.
Is that degrees?
Yeah.
Right.
It varies on the actual chocolate. Now, you can use thermometers and all that to do those things, but on the other hand, you can use a very simple method if you were doing it at home, by which you would use your microwave. Pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds, give it a really good stir, even if it doesn't look as if it needs it, that movement's important, and you keep going back and forward for short bursts of time until it just melts, and there should not be any heat there.
Okay.
If there's heat there, you've gone past the point of temper, and you need to revisit and add some little pellets of chocolate to it to bring the temperature down and keep stirring, and then you end up with tempered chocolate.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to try that.
So you've got all of that sort of thing. And then you've got how to make your piping bags, how to spread it, lots of,
technique,
all the details. Yep. And then you've got masses and masses of recipes. Quite a few of these are award-winning recipes. We're not secretive. On our courses and things, we teach people award-winning stuff as well.
Wonderful.
And then, bits of fun at the end here. I think you've got things for the children.
Lovely. That's a great Christmas present, actually.
Yeah. Great.
Learn how to make your own chocolate.
We sell quite a lot, and obviously more than happy to sign any copies of books for people.
That's a great idea, Anne.
And it's actually now in 9 different countries. And what was quite fun for us, I have a copy of this one. This is a lady out in Spain who she endorsed my book, and it was republished with her doing so, if you like. This is the same, if you look at the side. I don't know how good your Spanish is, but it's exactly the same book, in which she literally has come out and said that's the book that she very much recommends for chocolate.
Wonderful.
But you can only buy that in Spain.
Okay.